there are still some players out there defending legacy characters. Hey, it's never gonna end. Roll it. Welcome back, everybody, and I hope everybody's doing well and in good health. And of course, having tons of sex and, having fun and having a happy life. And don't mind the window lickers who be hating on you or being toxic and spreading that negativity into your life when they should really be spending more time spreading legs. I mean, they are about as useful as nipples on a breastplate, so just let me deal with them. I can be emotionally flawed and still love you and them all at the same time. I'm actually a pretty great multitasker. So thank you so much. Your generosities are only exceeded by your incredible good looks. If you watching this video are also jealous of these amazing, incredible, flawless individuals who spend their money on me, and you also feel like you should be spending some money on me, which I totally think you should, by the way, then just go down here, click join, and pick your poison. And also don't forget to become a member of GU's Window Lickers Discord, where we socialize, share information, and bodily fluids. 18 plus only, please. And if you do join, make sure to click that little check mark down here, which gives me permission to abuse all of you for my own personal amusement. So, some people are still being all up in their feelings about the upcoming Legacy Characters fix that was announced by Brett Norton in the Q&A stream. And that fix, which I might add, might not even work 100%, just saying. You never really know until it happens. For all we know, it could make it worse, which I highly doubt, but I'm just leaving some wiggle room for error. So the typical responses or messages I've been getting is, why do I care? Or are Legacy Characters out DPSing you? Or it's an advantage for everybody because it helps the group, so why remove it? No. Sorry, but whoever says that dumbassery needs to get a brain transplant or some shock treatment to jolt those brain cells back into place. You can't be serious. So first, let me teleport you back to reality without VIP or scrolls. You do realize that those feats/boons were removed ages ago, yes? So why should some people benefit from something long since removed, which makes it unfair to those who don't have them? Why is that a privilege only few can share and the rest have to go fuck themselves? Are you playing a different game? Are you not Neverwinter like the rest of us? The lame excuse of it benefits the groups makes me want to roll on the floor laughing. Do you actually think Neverwinter content is so insanely difficult that you need that extra push from legacy characters like debuffs, extra damage, insane cooldowns? Or do you just enjoy free rides? Or will it just save you a minute or two from the overall completion times? No matter how you try and frame it, it is an exploit even if it is unintentional. I mean, even if it's Cryptic's fault or by accident due to some bad coding or random glitches, just because it benefits you doesn't make it right or justifies it being in the game. Not everybody is like those few who don't care about damage. Or maybe you do care and are pretending not to, which is probably way more realistic than you not caring, and you're just saying that in public to save face. There are those who like to be on equal playing fields in regards to everything in the game that they do. Nothing wrong with players wanting to be top DPSers, top tanks, or top healers. But for them to do so, everything needs to be equally available to everybody at some point in the game. But if that something can never be obtained by someone because it doesn't exist anymore and gives an unfair advantage to a select few, then that shit needs to be deaded. And especially if it's something that has been long since removed and is only still alive due to a glitch in the matrix. Legacy characters will be removed, and they should be removed. And if one or two slip through the cracks, then fuck it. What can we do? At least we deaded most of them. So maybe some of you just need to see the bigger picture and stop acting like having them is for the greater good of the Neverwinter population. When in reality, even if you try and spin it as a good thing, it's really not, because everybody needs to contribute, and being carried by legacies isn't exactly helpful, and those buffs, debuffs, and extra damage is misleading to people trying to min-max their characters. And who says everybody likes to be carried anyways? It's just those lazy people who don't want to do shit. And one of the dumbest things I hear, and hear often, is when I see people telling someone else or even me that you shouldn't care about topping the damage charts. While it shouldn't be your main focus, it's still a good measure what your character is doing and how it is performing. Saying you shouldn't care about the DPS charts is like saying DPSers shouldn't care about DPS at all. That's absolutely ludicrous. Fuck yeah, DPSers want to be top DPSers and top the charts. Fuck you mean? This isn't Tetris, Pac-Man, or Connect the Dots. It's an MMO with tanks, healers, and DPSers whose job is to do exactly that. Tank, heal, and DPS. Saying people shouldn't care about the DPS charts or heal charts or even the tank charts is like saying don't care about getting better gear and shit. Because your DPS, tanking, and healing doesn't really matter. Are we even living in the same Neverwinter universe? How much you DPS, tank, and heal absolutely matters. If you haven't noticed or have been sleeping under a rock, Players and people forming groups judge you based on your gear, your DPS output, healing output, and tanking abilities. Like it or not, that's simply how it is. So people strive to be better all the time. Everybody wants to improve themselves, and they should have the right to do so, except those few who don't really care and just play the game to talk about flat earth or, just stay AFK and PE. Progression and doing better is in itself rewarding, even if some of you disagree. Do you guys know how many people I know who compare their DPS to me to see their progression? Tons of them. And I'm sure that happens to many of you watching this video too. Sure, the DPS charts don't mean anything in the grand scheme of completing content, because one way or another, content will be completed, regardless of who tops the charts. But to say you shouldn't care completely is mind-boggling. So some of you really need to stop saying, why do you care about removing legacy characters? Do you only care about the DPS charts? Because any sane person does care, because it is gratifying to most. The only reason DPS charts suck is when it becomes an obsession and toxic. Otherwise, it is competitive and totally a good thing. And since legacy characters give some people unfair advantages, they should be removed so players can battle it out fairly. And to you who said I got what I wanted, fucking right, I got what I wanted. Have we met? You better ask somebody. All right, that's all I got to say about that. I'm not going to talk about legacy characters ever again until they're actually removed. They absolutely don't belong in the game. Stop defending it. Plebs, get good. You don't need legacy characters to do damage. Shut your trap already. God damn it. Anyways, gotta go make more videos. I know I rubbed a few people the wrong way right now, but hey, there's worse things than getting rubbed. All I'm saying. Galactic here. Peace out. Stay safe.